In the Atlas of AI, Kate Crawford offers a critical examination of artificial intelligence, delving into its environmental, social, and political costs. Unlike conventional perspectives that frame AI as a purely technological advance, Crawford uncovers the resource exploitation, labor demands, and political power structures underpinning AI systems. Her approach treats AI as an extractive industry, much like mining or fossil fuel production, arguing that the creation and deployment of AI exacts a toll not just on individuals but on entire ecosystems and societies. This book highlights the hidden networks of power and labor that fuel AI, challenging the notion of AI as an objective, disembodied technology. The essence, 80-20. The material costs of AI. Crawford highlights how AI systems rely on massive amounts of physical resources, from rare earth minerals to energy-intensive data centers. She explores the environmental footprint left by AI, pointing out how data centers consume enormous amounts of energy, contributing to greenhouse gas emissions and environmental degradation. Labor and hidden workforce. The book discusses the often invisible human labor behind AI systems, particularly the roles of low-wage workers who label data and moderate content. Crawford argues that these individuals are essential to AI functioning, yet receive little recognition or compensation, highlighting inequalities in the AI production process. Data as an extractive resource. Crawford treats data as a raw material that is extracted from people's online behavior, communications, and personal data. She questions the ethics of this data extraction, which often occurs without explicit consent, and critiques the ways in which it fuels surveillance, profiling, and consumer manipulation. AI and political power. Another key point is how AI amplifies power imbalances, often benefiting corporations and governments while marginalizing individuals. Crawford reveals how AI is used for surveillance, predictive policing, and decision-making that affects public policy, all of which can deepen societal inequalities. Environmental and social implications. Crawford examines how AI's resource-heavy processes affect the planet, including environmental degradation and the impact on communities near mining and manufacturing sites. She calls attention to the ethical considerations of these systems and emphasizes the need to address AI's planetary costs in addition to its social implications. The action plan. Promote ethical data use and consent. Advocate for transparency in how data is collected, stored, and used. Support policies and companies that prioritize data privacy and give individuals meaningful control over their personal data. Support sustainable AI practices. Encourage initiatives within the tech industry to invest in sustainable energy sources for data centers. Support research and development aimed at reducing AI's environmental footprint, and encourage companies to assess and report their resource consumption transparently. Acknowledge and address labor inequities. Recognize the essential role of human labor in AI systems and advocate for fair wages and working conditions for data labelers and content moderators. Push for visibility and respect for these hidden workers within the AI development process. Advocate for responsible AI governance. Engage with policymakers on the importance of regulations that prevent AI misuse, particularly in surveillance and predictive policing. Encourage policies that limit the scope of AI in ways that respect individual rights and reduce societal inequities. Raise awareness of AI's broader impacts. Educate others about the environmental and social costs of AI, emphasizing that technological progress comes with tangible impacts on people and the planet. Support movements that call for ethical, transparent AI development practices. Blind spot. A common misconception might be that AI is a purely digital phenomenon, detached from physical and environmental costs. Crawford reveals that the infrastructure supporting AI is built on a foundation of resource-intensive extraction and labor, a fact often overlooked by those who view AI as purely beneficial or clean technology. Another potential oversight is assuming that regulatory oversight alone can solve these problems. Crawford argues that addressing AI's planetary and human costs requires a systemic, structural approach that goes beyond conventional regulation. Connected knowledge. For further exploration of AI's impact on society, Weapons of Math Destruction by Cathy O'Neil provides insights into how data-driven models can perpetuate inequality. Surveillance Capitalism by Shoshana Zuboff delves deeper into the extraction of data and the commodification of personal information. Lastly, Artificial Unintelligence by Meredith Broussard critiques the limitations of AI and emphasizes the need for accountability in the technology sector. Terry Costs of Artificial Intelligence by Kate Crawford